What's up, guys? It's Caleb Brand from Simple Southern Survival, and today we are gonna make homemade bread. Alright guys, so here's the ingredients. This right here is good sea salt right here. Just a little bit more fancier than regular salt, I guess. So bread, something special, we're gonna do the sea salt. Now we have some sugar that we're gonna be using. We got some of this active dry yeast, and make sure it's active dry. And then we have some of this all-purpose flour right here. And then we're also warming up some of this water, and it needs to be 105 degrees. And right now it's a good bit over it, so we're trying just to let it cool. And also something else that you need is a Dutch oven. This ain't just no regular sheet pan or anything that you're gonna cook something in the oven. It needs to be a Dutch oven, and you got to warm that up before you actually use it. Alright guys, now we're about to mix the ingredients. We have this is our yeast, active dry yeast, and it is 3 1/4 of this, so about like that. And you also need a very large bowl. So we're gonna have to use one of these right here. And then next is our 4 1/2 cups of this flour. This is just 4 cups right here, so we're gonna have to dig some more out. So dump that there, and then put just a tad bit more in here. Oh, be a little too much. Just something about like that somewhere. And now we have our salt. This is the sea salt, and we have 2 1/2 of one of these. So here we go. Just gonna dump this in. There's our oven. And there's 2 1/2 of them. And then here's our sugar, and this is gonna be 1 tablespoon of it. A little bit more. And there we have it. And then we're also gonna do our water. And then this is 2 1/4 of this. I'm just gonna dump this in there. And there we go. There is our bread. So guys, after stirring this for just a little bit, you need to make sure it's in like a dough ball form, kind of raking it off the side. And there you have it, just like that. And then I'm gonna get this spoon, kind of make great. Get some of this off here. And it's kind of sticky, as you can see, all these ingredients. And now I'm just gonna put this to the side right here. And then it should be ready in about 6 hours, but if you're short on time, you could bake it about 3 hours, something like that. Now I'm gonna cover this up with the towel. And yeah, we're gonna be looking at it around like 6 to 8 hours. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 hours since we made the bread and all, and now I'm about to show you what it's looking like and how it's rising. So here it is right here, and as you can see, it is rising very well, and it smells really, really good, like a good bread would smell. I mean, it smells a little different, but it is very good. So just gonna cover this back up. Needs another hour before it's ready, but in the meantime, we're about to pop this Dutch oven into the oven for it to start warming up. We have it preheating, as you can see. It's gonna go to 450, but now we just need to pop this in for about an hour, and then we're gonna start scoring the bread, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. And there we go, Dutch oven is in. Close it up, and probably about 5:47 is when we're gonna check it again. Alright guys, now it is time. We got the everything ready right here for our dough. And now I got to dust my hands with some of this flour so I can start with the dough ball. or French brulee. That's how you say it. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it over. We put 1/4 cup of this flour right here. And now I'm gonna dump it out. Like that. Need something to scoop it out. And now you got to make it into the French brulee. So what I'll do is quickly kind of come over it just like that and try to make it into a good little dough ball. Just like that. And as you can see, this flour is sticking to it perfectly. You want to make sure you get all of this flour onto our bread. And yeah, it's pretty easy. And then what you're gonna also do is put it into our bowl, just like that. And here we go. And there is our bread, and then we're also going to dust it with a little bit of this flour. Might do a little too much, just put some back in there. And there we go. And we're also gonna cover it. Okay guys, so we basically let the bread go for about 30 minutes, try to rise, and then we got the parchment paper into the Dutch oven. And I tried to make like a little design on it, but it didn't really go as planned because this is kind of my first time ever doing it. So basically now we kind of just did like a little cross on it. So now we're basically gonna put the Dutch oven lid on it. Yeah, now it's gotta cook. Alright guys, so now we're about to check a peek, see what this bread looks like on top. I take the lid off. It's very hot. There it is. It's opening up, as you can see right there, but it's still not really brown, so it's gonna need a little bit more. About 20 more minutes. Alright guys, so while the bread is cooking, I'm gonna make a special to go along with the bread, and it is gonna be homemade butter. Now if you watched a video probably about a year ago or so, I made this before, so I'm just gonna show it again just for y'all. So basically all you need is some heavy whipping cream and some iodized salt. And now we're about to make it. Alright, very easy guys. We're gonna do about a 1.5 cups of this heavy whipping cream to put in this mason jar. Make sure your heavy whipping cream's good though. Just gonna pour it in there. This is a 1/2 cup, so I'm gonna need 3 of these. And do 1 right there. 2. Alright, and there we have it. There is 3, or there's 3 of them, and that is 1.5 cups. Alright guys, now I'm gonna do a little pinch of salt. Just kind of fill up your hand just a little bit. Just something about like that. It's very easy. Not much, just enough. I think last time I accidentally over salted the butter, but this time a little salty butter is actually pretty good to me. But I don't know about y'all. If you do not like a lot of salt, make sure you don't add that much salt, but I like mine a little salty. And this homemade bread is delicious, and also this homemade butter is delicious too. Now what you do is shake until your heart is desire. This is the fun part, is shaking it all up. Make sure the lid is on there very good too. And yeah, Then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator until this bread is done, and it is about done because it is smelling delicious. All right, guys, this bread is looking delicious. I believe it is done, and you just have to experience the smell with this. Filling up the house. So we gotta put this in. Then there's also a test you gotta do to make sure it's done. It's the knocking test. As you could hear, it's making a little thud, so it should be done. So yeah, now we just gotta let it cool, and then we're gonna slice it up. All right, guys, here is our bread, and it's popping hot. And it did cool down for a little bit. Now it's time to kind of cut into it. I'm just gonna get this serrated knife right here. Kind of cut into it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's free. Make sure I break the bread. Good crust on that. There we go. Just hot. Now what's gonna make it right here is this homemade butter. Get this nice and airy. Get that, spread it on there. That butter melts away on it. There you go. First taste. Good, that's good. Bread's so good, it made the devil say hallelujah. Ooh. There we go. And there you have it, guys. I'm also about to grill some wings to go along with them. I ain't never had bread and wings together, but that's just how it falls. And yeah, guys, if you want to see more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe to this video. And we will definitely see you guys in the next time. Or, I don't know if it'll be close to deer season or when. But, yeah.